On a bright, sunshiny afternoon, MLB The Show welcomes you to Dodger Stadium at Chavez Ravine. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Dodgers. To quote the best in the business, it's time for Dodger baseball. Hi, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with you. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching's going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito of Odubel Herrera as this game moves along. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
Nick Williams makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Philadelphia, right fielder, Nick Williams.
This one's flared out toward left. Kemp over to his right, one away.
One of the keys of the game for this guy is going to be getting outs early in the count. It doesn't necessarily have to be one pitch like it was there, but he needs to keep those 20-pitch innings to a minimum. That's a good start to the game for him there.
Ryu gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Cesar Hernandez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
There you see the numbers from the last time he was out there. He took the no decision. Sometimes those numbers look good enough for a win, so we'll see if luck is on his side here.
Michael Franco gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Hard hit at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the first inning, throwing as few pitches as he has. If nothing else, maybe you force him to throw another, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 pitches to the next hitter.
Swing and a liner. Foul. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, and Holiday seems to be a little inconsistent when it comes to calling the corners. I don't think he favors hitters or pitchers necessarily, though. You're just not always sure what he's going to call with those spots.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Phillies strand 1, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, He'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Franco's defense has been a stellar surprise. You know, everyone knew he could hit and tear the cover off the ball, but he's shown that he's an elite fielder.
We'll jump forward in this one to the top of inning number 2.
Leading off for the Phillies, left fielder, number 25.
Ryu looks in. First pitch on its way. Number 25 is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
0 for 3 yesterday, 0 for 4 on Friday. He could use a good at-bat here.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a dangerous but well-placed pitch there. Most power hitters are tempted by pitches up in the zone, but that one was so far enough up that he wouldn't have been able to do much with it.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Hit to third. Gloved by Turner. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, shortstop, J.P.
Standing
Crawford.
in, J.P. Crawford. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he falls behind 0-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes.
Center fielder.
Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Stepping in now, Odubel Herrera. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Right on the corner, 2-2.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
Swinging a liner back through the box. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Batting 8,
Cameron Rupp set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Over to first, Ryu, and he's back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Hard hit to first. He's right there. There's a flip to Seager covering, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the... Cody Bellinger Strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3.
Leading off for the Phillies,
Jared Eichhoff
pitcher.
set to lead off the third.
Eichhoff.
9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Ryu's ready. 0-1 on its way. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Puig on the run and taken in out there for the first out.
Well, it's always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher. He sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Nick Williams will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Not the result you want, and especially swinging at the first pitch. Got to make the pitcher work.
Third inning, no score to this point. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
You do not want to get the middle of this order up with guys on base. So this is the hitter he needs right here, right now.
The windup and the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Logan Forsythe digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. Michael Franco is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Line to the right side. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
17,
Reed Hoskins gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Forsythe is there on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man. Standing in now, number 25.
And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And a full count now. 3-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Puig. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Cody Bellinger will lead things off here for L.A., but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. So hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As this is on the ground softly down to 3rd. Throw on to 1st, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion. And he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
So here's Matt Kemp now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Crawford. Throw on to first takes care of Kemp as he's turned away for the 2nd out.
The catcher, number 12, Yasmani Grandal.
Into the box, Yasmani Grandal. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. Hit to first. Hoskins is right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, J.P. Crawford, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
A little bit outside, 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ryu steps into his windup with the payoff pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
Now batting, the center
Now
fielder,
at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He reached on a single in his first try. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
And here you go, one more time. You keep making quality pitches,
Catcher.
you keep getting quality outs. I mean, that pitch right there on the outside corner, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that pitch.
Cameron Rupp is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Up high, 2-1 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up. Logan Forsythe comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Jared Eichhoff will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Nope.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And sometimes this is all you have to do.
Now
throw a
batting,
ton of strikes and
right fielder,
keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Nick Williams is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Boy, he is just wearing guys out with that two-seam fastball. I don't care if it's inside, outside. He's really hitting his spots well.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A little tapper. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Cesar Hernandez
second
will
baseman.
stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
0-1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Belanger is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Ramos will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 61.
Cody Belanger will lead things off here for L.A., but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Leading off the inning, Michael Franco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Low for ball 1. Shadows starting to fall over this Southern California afternoon as it's been a good contest so far.
It really has. Both pitchers, they've been as advertised. It's been a tightly played game, and the scoreboard shows it.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You know, and these guys could have used a few more long at-bats like this one earlier on in this game. Then maybe this starter would have been out of the game by now.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Boy, I'm going to tell you something, guys. That is a great at-bat to start off an inning. You got a guy out there on the mound burning through pitch after pitch, just trying to finish this guy off, and he never could do it.
Reed Hoskins will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Hit hard toward the right side. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. The relay, and he is in there.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives him a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Number 25 will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Ryu comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count. 3-2.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. Forsythe on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Wow, you know, it looked like they might have had a big inning brewing here with first and third to start things out. They do get a run home here, but I'm pretty sure that's not exactly what they had in mind.
Into the box, J.P. Crawford, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing earlier in the game, which was getting ahead of guys and throwing a lot of strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
That one's in there. 3-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Taylor is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So Tommy Hunter will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Tommy.
In now, Yasmani Grandal. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Corey Seager leads it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Third baseman,
Justin Turner will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Hit down the third base line. This is foul for the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Rounded down the third base line. Franco fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Cody Bellinger gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. Left fielder is on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nick Williams will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Kenley Jansen.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got it in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Hard liner toward short. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
When you're down by 2 in the ninth, and there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast, well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life in that dugout.
Cesar Hernandez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Maikel Franco comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Down and away, ball one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Jansen comes set. Here's the 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Puig shading to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
First baseman, number 17.
Hoskins makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
A runner on first with 2 away. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Oh, yeah, fine work as usual to salt this one away. And a bit of a milestone for him, too. That's career save number 250. Congratulations go out to him, nailing it down.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Dodgers